I've noticed that all black sheep go through the challenge of outgrowing your friends, family, and environment. While you're happy about the changes that you're making, everyone and everything around you may not agree that what you're doing is in your best interest. Your mindset is going to continue to grow and your perception will continue to change. And you will no longer align with that which you were once in alignment with. This can cause problems because you won't be that same person that the people around you were once used to. In my experience, I was so excited about what I was learning about myself, but when I would tell the people around me about it, I would feel crazy because they would look at me confused and judgmental toward what I was doing. For example, when I stopped eating meat and began my plant-based journey, everyone laughed at me. Same would happen when I would try to share the idea that we are all magnetic beings that are consistently commanding the universe to pull into our lives whatever it is we are in harmony with. To me, this made perfect sense. To the average individual, I had just lost my mind. And this is where what I call transitional loneliness began to kick in. I call it transitional loneliness because life will most likely take you through a season of being alone when you make a decision to change for the better. This season is used to detox your mind, body, and spirit from what is no longer serving you. During this time, life is also teaching you the lessons you need to prepare you for the new aligning environment, people, and mindsets that are beginning to assemble in your life. Now, everyone is different, but for me, this wasn't easy. Looking back, I can see the value in taking time alone and walking in the opposite direction of the masses. This takes courage, strength, and develops extreme levels of faith and inner vision in oneself. Along the way, I began to love being alone. I stopped perceiving it as such a punishment for my decisions to want to grow internally and started to look at it as time away from the noise of the outside world to clear my mind and connect with the higher source I'm a part of. I would spend my time going on walks, working out, and reading personal development books in the bookstores by myself. There's something sacred about being by yourself with a clear mind that's not influenced by everyone around you. It allows you to open up and become more receptive to the ideas that naturally flow to and through you. It was in these times when I was in this clear mental state that I was inspired to write my 5-book personal development series, receive song ideas that I would write down and eventually record, and even got the idea to write this course by myself at Brawa Beach in Bali. Time alone has turned into some of my favorite time that I spend. Of course, I still love to spend time with my friends, family, and girlfriend. I've just become comfortable knowing that some of the understanding and wisdom that I get from a higher source may just be for me during a certain season in my life. And when I'm quiet enough, my mind and heart opens up and the floodgates of inspiration and ideas fill my soul. And I'm able to translate this into information, products, and services that others can use and enjoy. Being alone allows this to happen without any contradictory ideas. There is no, hey guys, I want to write an online course, and then hearing the backlash and everyone else's insecurities and reasons why they believe it will be hard or impossible. Because depending on who you're around, there may be a, yeah, but how are you going to do it? Do you know how to edit? What if no one buys? Have you ever written a course before? All of these comments are irrelevant. I got the feeling, inspiration, and hunch that the world needed more people to help others in the field of personal development, mindset, and spirituality. And I thought a course would be an extremely efficient and effective way to do so. So I pulled out my phone, began writing, and all these ideas poured into my mind, and I translated them into my iPhone's notes. So if this is a stage you are currently going through, please keep in mind that it helps a lot if you are mindful of how you're perceiving this time alone. You are simply outgrowing your current surroundings, and you will soon be surrounded by everything you desire and are growing into alignment with. Growing out of your old mindset and replacing your old habits and beliefs with new and constructive ones can be challenging when you realize that it may mean that you no longer relate to old friends, family, and possibly even partners. You're beginning to integrate with a new frequency. During this time of clearing and purging, you may notice that your energy levels might be all over the place. When you take time to heal, you begin to allow your clogged energy centers to open up, and the floodgates of new energy are now rushing through your entire body. When the human chakras, which are your energy centers, are blocked, the energy in your body will circulate slower, causing you to live in a tired state lacking radiant magnetic energy. So imagine how much junk, negativity, backed up feelings, and emotions you've had living stagnant in your energy centers. I'm talking years of absorbing the ideas of everyone around you, which clouds your own ideas. Unresolved emotions from specific experience we've put in the back of our mind with the life must go on, rush, rush attitude. And television programming, which is self-explanatory. The name itself is tell-a-vision. Inputting their visual and auditory narratives into your mind, influencing your own inner vision. Now, when life is taking you through your journey of clearing, you may feel extreme levels of energy because your new energy is now breaking through those blocked chakras and surging through your body. You're able to feel, hear, and see correctly again. Your head's clear and you're feeling vital, which makes you more magnetic to life, attracting your desires even faster. You ever notice that extremely wealthy people are always happy and vibrant, surrounded by few things and people, but high quality things and people? This is because they understand that less is more. Because the less you have around you weighing you down, the lighter you are and the higher you can fly. You feel lighter, which feels joyous, which attracts more positivity into your life. When your body is trying to adjust to all this new energy, it can feel weird for a period of time because your body is not used to all this energy surging through it. In my experience, I started to get overwhelmed with energy. At one point, I didn't sleep for 4 days. I had so much energy flowing through my body that I was actually worried. My heart was beating fast and my mind felt like it was moving at 100 miles a minute. Days later, I crashed. My brain was tired and so was my body. This was because my body was working so hard trying to recondition itself to handle this flow of energy. Once I figured out why I was having these energetic highs and lows, I intentionally began to listen to my body and my emotions. I rested a lot, drank tons of water, ate healthy plant-based meals, engaged in healthy activities when my energy was feeling extremely high, like going on a run, and did activities that were relaxing when I felt fatigue, such as reading. This is normal when you're transcending into a healthier state of being. And I'm grateful I have the experience to be able to share these things with you because Lord knows I was confused as hell. I didn't know what was going on with me. It's also common that all the emotions from things you may have never dealt with or may have been too afraid to face will come up. Don't be afraid to confront those things. Growth happens when we face our challenges head on. This is part of the purging and releasing journey. One of the most powerful energetic sources for men is semen. A lot of men don't know this, and I feel that it's important to share this information. Male sperm is extremely potent and a vital energy. Think about it. It literally creates human life. That energy can be used to create a human being which has the ability to create its own world, not to mention creating children as well. When male sperm is released too often, it can be detrimental to a man's physical, mental, and emotional health. When it is held within, it acts as a vital charge. This is why when men release, they are tired after or want to sleep. Same occurs with any other species. This is why people neuter dogs. When they have too much energy, they're too hyper and have too much power. After their surgery, the difference in their energy level is highly noticeable. They're much more chill, relaxed, and docile. Alter the male of any species sexually, and the same effect will play out. So harnessing your semen will play a huge role in adding vitality to your mind, body, and energy level, causing your vibration to rise tremendously. For more information on this topic, research semen retention. There's a huge community of men around the world that talk about this concept and use it to enhance their lives. Learning to listen to my emotions to navigate my personal well-being is what catapulted my journey of emotional intelligence. For men, our society has looked down on emotional intelligence for years, writing being sensitive to what's going on around you as being weak. But the truth is, it's a superpower. We all come from a man and a woman, so everyone has a mixture of masculine and feminine energy. The feminine energy leans more toward our intuitive nature. This is why women have high levels of intuition and are extremely emotional beings. This is why it's hard to hide something from a woman that's in tune with her intuition, because they can feel when the slightest thing is off. This element is also extremely important to be in tune with as a man because it gives you the ability to sense what's going on around you, and you'll be able to sense the wisest solutions for problems. During this time, my intuition had gotten significantly stronger. I guess I didn't have too much blocking and weighing on my heart, which allowed me to develop a healthy relationship with my intuition. Now my intuition is one of the things I'm most grateful I got in alignment with, because I realize that this is literally the medium our source uses to communicate with us. Our feelings. You ever go somewhere and immediately realize that the vibe is off and that you need to get out of there as soon as possible? The feeling you get in your heart and stomach is an emotional indicator communicating with you to let you know something is wrong. It's designed to protect and guide you. This is why you feel so good in clean, healthy environments where you feel safe. Your clear, safe feeling is an intuitive indication that this is good for you and that you should probably spend more time in environments like these. This is what we should be listening to when we're making big life decisions, our inner voice. Our intuition is everything, and the more clear-minded and hearted we are, the more we are able to receive information from it. If this doesn't motivate you to clear your life up, I don't know what will. Most people are so blocked and overconsumed with junk food, junk media, junk people, and junk environments that they've forgotten how to listen to their own inner voice. Society's voice became their inner voice, and that's why they're lost. Your intuition knows exactly what you need, and it's tailor-made for you. We all come from the same source, but we are all a little bit different. We've all been gifted our own internal guidance system that, if listened to, will help guide us through life. When you start listening to your intuition, your inner voice, your desires, boundaries, and personal values begin to change. You may realize that the things you thought you wanted the most take a back seat, and you begin to desire and value things like quality relationships, quality mindsets, aligning environments, creativity, purposeful work, being of service, health, freedom, feeling good, and self-love. This is completely normal, although the shift may feel weird when you begin to notice that you no longer care about a lot of the things you used to believe were so important. So now that we've adopted the right mindset to be able to handle our transitional obstacles that we know are only designed to strengthen us, let's see what life looks like when we stick to our vision and persevere to the brighter side in our 6th and final module of this program, Higher Self.